Sometimes I wish you were a puppet and I could control your strings. You do so much that I adore, then you do other things. I can't live this way, never knowing what I'll get. So I guess what I'm saying is that I really quit. You do this and then suddenly you're that. I can't miss if I tried, and then you just knock me flat. I wish that things were different, but you're not. Why would I let you bind until pieces of me rot? Goodbye. I hope it's good somehow. Goodbye. If not, I'm leaving anyhow. The best thing would be to go back in time so we never met. Second best is leaving you and dealing with regret. Part of growing wise is knowing when it's really through. Another part is choosing what's the next best thing to do. Goodbye. I mean, I hope it's good somehow. Goodbye. If not, I'm leaving anyhow. Just 'cause it isn't all bad doesn't mean it wasn't bad. Just 'cause I wasn't always sad doesn't mean I wasn't sad. If you would just control yourself when you get super mad, but you couldn't and you didn't, so the past is all we had. Goodbye. I hope it's good somehow. Goodbye. If not, I'm leaving anyhow. Leaving anyhow.
everybody! Happy Wednesday! I am a little bit dazed because I just got up from a nap. Took me forever to fall asleep. It was like one of those days where I was like really tired and I had a headache from the sun, and I was like, I'm just gonna lay down. A nap will come so quickly and be unavoidable. And then I was like laying there with my mind racing forever. Happy Wednesday. I hope you all had good sleep and good dreams last night and you're all rested and happy today and getting lots of stuff finished that's been on your mind. Today we're trying trance music, teleport trance music. Hopefully it doesn't teleport me anyway. Also, my dog might randomly bark. He saw the cat today, and that always changes his personality for a little while. Oh, you're having a black day? Yep. I woke up not feeling the best, so I thought I was gonna have a black day, but I got some stuff done that I've had on my mind, and then that felt accomplishing. And then after that, I went for a nice long walk. But even though it was early in the morning, the sun was just so bright. I am unequipped for the sun. I had sunglasses on and everything, but there gets to be a point when I can't see because it's too bright. So I'm like a mole person, apparently. Oh, nice. Are you finished with your work now or still at it? Mole people unite. I did not have this problem last year so badly, like so early in the season. But it was such a dark winter. I adapted and now here I am. Let me cover you up so that you can relax and go to sleep. I don't know what to even chat about, so that's why it's gonna be fun today, because my brain is kind of like, beep it up, bop, 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 nothing's happening inside of here. Oh, I know, I can talk about when I was walking. I like to listen to like one or two podcasty type YouTube videos, and then I mostly just think and don't listen to anything at all, like except for the sounds of the town and the forest. But today I listened to two. And the first one was just somebody talking about how, like, it was about attention basically, and how that's like a currency now. And it's like, yeah, we know. It just auto played into this, and I was like, all right, well, we'll just listen to this. And it was very weird. Oh, you have a crazy short story? Let's go. I love stories. Hello, Sphinxu. And then that one was kind of interesting. I didn't fully agree with it, but when I'm listening to something, I like to play it all the way through, unless it's like horrible or stressful, just because I like to experience different stuff all the way through before I like run away from it, because there's so much stuff out there. It's so easy to just go to the next thing, and then if I let myself do that, I start being someone who never finishes anything. Yeah, I do have woods nearby. I have to walk down lots of sidewalks to get to them and cross the road once, but it's a very nice wooded path, and then it leads to a park that no one's ever at, and it has a playground on it. And sometimes I go on the swings if no one's there. I do feel a lot better. I hardly have a headache at all. My eyes are just a little not wanting to open all the way because everything's so bright. But yeah, the wooded path is really nice. I would say it's probably like half a mile long of woods. So I get to walk through and see like ducks, and there's a creek that runs alongside it that's filled with a really dark water. And that's fun because you can see like everything reflected like it's a whole other world. Do 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 Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, and then the second video that I listened to. Thank you for the pixelation. Thank you, thank you. Don't worry, your hugs will come after Chibi time. But right now, all eyes on Chibi. Everything's about Chibi. Chibi Diva. So, the second one that I watched was about how essays are really going to be important. And the theory was that essays are going to be important because there's a lot of like filler content and articles that give you instant payoff but don't encourage you to actually like think about stuff. And I thought that was a very interesting way to think about it. Basically, like if you're fed all your information but you don't have to like puzzle it out and wonder if you agree or disagree, their theory was that like you'll feel unfulfilled. But if you get exposed to stuff that like really makes you think or makes you unsure of your opinion or possibly changes your opinion, then you'll seek out content like that because you'll be excited that you grew a little. I was fighting with a pizza cutter and ended up losing the battle. Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, Chibi pauses everything. Chibi mode is like nothing else works at all, and then everything works at once as soon as Chibi goes away. So I don't know, I don't know what I did, but Mix It Up just forced an update on me before stream, so hopefully I can fix it after this update. I don't know. It's been very weird. Oh, you saw a meteor? Was it one of those really big fiery ones? I try to go outside in August when I think it's the Perseids or something, when that big meteor shower thing happens, and usually I can see like 20 or 30 shooting stars on that night, but I have never seen one just on a regular night. That is a super magical story. Did you make a wish on it? And also, if you did, don't tell your wish so it comes true. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that you're okay. That sounds horrifying. I didn't even know that pizza cutters were that sharp. I'm so glad that you're okay and you got to the hospital and they fixed you. And now you're here to chat with us. Ba 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 da ba ba. Wow. I hope that pizza cutter got retired. That sounds horrifying. Or fixed, whatever was wrong with it. Thank you for the head pat. Da 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 da. It's ant season, and I am absent-minded, so I often leave like food on the counter and forget to bring it with me. So I made myself breakfast this morning and left it on the counter. And I was like, oh my God, if I do this in a week, this plate is going to be covered with ants and they're going to eat my lunch. So I can't be doing this anymore. And so I went back to eating at the counter. I was like, you know, eating at the counter is better than forgetting to eat this. Hello, Rajko. Rome. Rome, Rome. Ouch, that sounds so painful, Maddens. I make wishes, like even if I just do something simple, like light a stick of incense and then blow it out. It's just like little magic in every day. And the wish can be something very simple. Like you could just wish like, I hope my next meal is extra crispy. Like stuff like that. Yeah, I have trouble too, powerfully walk. I could not be a doctor. Blessings to all doctors in the world. I would just pass out. I would be like, well, excuse me a minute, I have to put my head down, and then I would just fall to the ground. Hello, Retsuo. I think the bot might be having an issue. Wait, what bot? I'm just peeking. Don't mind me. Chibi has to get really close to see stuff. Is it... Mix it up. Just updated today, so something might be the matter. In the background right now, we've got teleport, trance, chill, lounge, synthwave music. Let me just... By Spacewave FM. Oh my gosh, Beverly, look, I feel for you. I couldn't either. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, I see. I'm sorry, Retso. It will come in a flash as soon as Chibi's gone. Chibi is a diva and does not allow anything through the gates until she's finished with her moment. I don't know why it's like that. It doesn't happen when Chonky's around. It doesn't happen when Shep is around, but Chibi is like, nope, I set it up weird. Yeah. Let's go. It's trance music. I've never had chill lounge synthwave trance music before. I like it. Pogo stick asset. That's so good. Wait, did. How's everybody doing? I'm getting in my steps. Pogo time, everyone loves pogo time. Maybe the bots just hate pixelated out. No! Chibi is a gatekeeper. Everyone else is like, no gatekeeping. Chibi's like, oh, I gatekeep. Oh yeah, no hugs are getting through here. I keep them all in my pocket until I leave. It's mischief. It's mischief. It's a form of mischief. Everyone's like, where's my hugs at? It like literally forces everyone to have to stay for 10 minutes. I'm so sorry if you just come and grab a hug and then you have to go. I didn't even think about that. I better fix it. Tamako, hi. Happy Wednesday. Oh my gosh. Powerful Ewok, that is so cozy and magical. Did you have those when you were little, or did you always want them? Yep. When I get pixelated, I get pushy. There are rules that everyone has to follow, and I said so. Because I said so. Also, I'm extra hydrated today, so that feels nice too. I'm also like, it almost seems like I'm on a roller coaster. I'm holding on to stuff. Actually, yeah, but they didn't glow. He's gonna go to get cozy and he's gonna turn off the light and then you'll hear him scream, oh my god, this is amazing! Are you gonna show them off and tell him about them or let him discover it? I do agree though about the essay thing. Like, the more I think about it, the more true it is, because it's like I like to puzzle stuff out. And I've been hesitant to write essays because I've been like, what do I know? Like, I'm not formally educated in this. How could I add my little opinion? There's so much going on the internet. I'll just make a fool out of myself. And also, I change my mind a lot, as I learn more. So that's another thing that kind of makes me be like, I shouldn't write essays. They're too serious. They're for serious people only. People that know what they think and they've got it all figured out and they never change their minds. And I don't think that's true. I think a good essayist is someone who will change their mind as they like learn stuff. Thank you for the head pat. Thank you, thank you. Oh my god, these feel like sleeping on tinfoil. You had to provide like a little mask to wear just in case. Oh my gosh, I wonder if you go under the blankets, if you could like read a book without needing a flashlight. And you know how like glowing doesn't last too much longer usually? Then it would be like the perfect thing to keep you from staying awake too late. Your older brother has to read under the covers at your house because you go by the room and you're like, lights out. I said lights out, guest. Yeah, here's the hug flood. Everyone gets hugged now that my arms are long enough. Wow, that's quite a flood. But yeah, I get excited because I have a lot of thoughts I want to clarify and articulate, and I feel like becoming an essayist type writer would be really nice for my scramble brain. Good exercise for it. The parts of me that are like, oh yeah, but this thought, this completely unrelated but very interesting thought, I'll just slap that in. Oh wait, maybe I should wait and save that for later. It will be very good. It'll be like flexing brain muscles that I don't flex ever. I missed that emote. Let me see if I can click on it and see. May I ask what's this mermaid I've seen on DC? Is it Mermaid on May? Mermaid is well, it started in my uh exposure to it as Instagram artists. They would draw mermaids for like all the days of May. So one mermaid a day based on different prompts. But I use it to basically play lots of mermaid games in the month of May or like underwater games because I love that stuff so much. And I also love like having a special thing to celebrate. I would like to draw more mermaids this year. We'll see how I do. We may go back to Subnautica. I might download a mod that gives me a map. I feel like maybe it's not having a map that makes me not like playing Subnautica because I feel like I just go around in circles. And I know that the point of exploring and not having a map is like part of the fun for a lot of people, but I don't make memories of like where stuff is. So I end up just being like, wait, what? Where am I? How did I get there? Where did I come from? I can tell where things are by waypoints, and maybe I could just make a ton of those and slap them down everywhere. But then my map would be like awful with a little. I would be like, I don't know how to find my house because there's so many waypoints. Yes, mermaids love thingamabobs and gadgets and gizmos. Yeah. Yep. I like Inktober too. That one's really fun. Yep. Inktober and Mermaid. Those are the ones that I always watch the art for.
Who wants to play
Yeah.
video games?
Video games. I love Bemo's voice so much. Yep. I rewatched that clip and I was like, oh my gosh, that alien is so scary. This game is so scary. But yep, going back to Subnautica. Probably, I I bought like three underwater games over the course of the year in thoughts of playing them for Mermaid. So I'll take a look at those again and see in my ever expanding Steam library. But the month of May will be all underwater games, regardless of what I have or haven't beaten. Not also underwater. Also, there could be sailing games. Like I could play Windrose during Mermaid. But I try and have it be like water themed. Ocean, rivers, ponds. Fishing games could count. And because Mermaid has gotten so big, last year and a couple years before then even, there's like the official prompt list, but then some people make different prompt lists that if they are more appealing to you, or if they're like less intense, like not every day, but once a week. Hello, sir. Hello, hello. Hello, gooey kablooey. I love Adventure Time so much. That emote makes me happy. It's just like such a good philosophy embedded in the show, too. I think that's another thing that I think about for essays, because I'm like, if there was an Adventure Time creator style brain writing essays, like, they'd be so interesting to read. It's just, I tend to think that essays are super serious and only super, super serious people can write them. But anyone can write them. They're basically to like a way to sort yourself out. And then you put it down, and you might be like, "Oh wow, reading this a year later, so much has changed in my opinion," and that's okay. I'm so glad you picked it up. I literally have not even finished it yet because I keep forgetting I have it. And then I keep forgetting how to get to it. And then I remember and I read like an episode and then I'm like, I'm gonna savor these. And then I put them down and then I forget about them again. Yeah, and mermaid themed songs too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's like a little complicated to get to because it's not like an Adventure Time comic book app. It's like I'm on my iPad and then I have to like find the website for it. Thank you for the magic. I heard it, but I'm not sure I saw it. Let me try and see. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, thank you, Sphinxu. Thank you, thank you. I'm trying to think of... Let me actually peek at my Steam library real fast and see what the underwater games I have are. This is actually going to be pretty impossible because they're not installed and I have so many games. Oh my god. I know that I have one that like is a chill underwater, you're saving the ocean game. Like I played one of those last year. It was really cozy. We're just going around like mopping up things. And then I have one that's like scary with scary mermaids. I'm excited about that. I'm hoping that they won't make me eye sick, so it might be a lot of switching around. Thank you for stopping by. I hope that you feel all the way better as fast as possible. Joke's on you, Adventure Gear. I haven't read a book in years. Oh, that's funny. No one can read it, and it's okay. You'll keep it safe. If you want a fun underwater type game, might I recommend Baratrom? I swear I saw that and I either got it or someone was playing it that I'm friends with. I cannot remember how I know about that game. It sounds much different than what it actually is, but it still seems not very relaxing. I do love a scary game, though. Is Brandon Sanderson the Wheel of Times writer? Thank you for the head pat. Thank you, thank you. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Oh, the blossoms are coming up on the trees finally. So, the trees that have there's trees that have red seed shells. I don't know if that's what you would call them, and they fall down into the water. So it's almost like cherry blossoms, except it's red, and they're in this really dark water in a pine forest. It's so pretty and weird looking. There's also fiddleheads, like little curled up ferns everywhere, and the moss is bright green. It didn't take much time to fade. I pretty much just laid down on the ground for 15 minutes, and then I felt better. Oh, the cat came twice today, and I gave it an egg and I gave it tuna fish. It was really excited. What happened was I was heading out for my walk, and I kind of divide my walk into two so that half of it is with my dogs and half without, because sometimes that's too much walking for my dogs. So I'm on my way out on the second walk, and he saw me, and I was like, hi, pss, 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 pss. And he actually came. And so I was wiggling my fingers I'm gonna pet you. And then he stopped halfway to me and laid down on the ground and started rolling around. And I was like, I don't know if this is cat language for you're my servant or not. So I went and sat on the porch, and then he came over all the way and got petted. So the second one wasn't the imposter cat. No. I can tell them apart now that I know there's two of them. The imposter cat has a little collar on, funnily enough. I was like, oh, your collar's on today. Oh, your collar's not on today. And then also, he has a scar across the bridge of his nose, like a big slash. And it's black. And I just thought it was he was getting cut there, repeatedly. I didn't realize that it was not actually a actual scratch, but it was a scar. Oh, Robert Jordan started them. And then Brandon Sanderson took them over. I didn't even realize two people did it. I'm sure somebody told me that before, and I did not process that. Thank you so much, Livy. Thank you, thank you. I love sharing music and having people share music with me. It's one of the most fun things, because algorithms on YouTube for me get in a rut. And then I end up getting suggested things that sound like things I've already listened to, which is really neat, because then I end up liking them, but it doesn't make my brain stretch. Thank you. Oh my gosh, my heart, thank you so much. Yeah, there were so many good ones on that. I love suggestions too, because when it comes time to find a karaoke song, my brain just goes blank, and then my algorithm is like, why don't you try this song you've never even heard of? Oh, I did discover a lot of music that I didn't know that I would like from watching Coachella. I actually need to go back and look at the schedule so I can remember their names and listen to their music. Hello, Pan. How are you? It's warmer out again. It's still chilly, but it's actually, Livy, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Coachella is a crazy place, not recommended. Oh, I don't go to Coachella. I pretend I go to Coachella by watching the streams. I would not. Just seeing how close packed together everybody was that was a lot for me to even witness, let alone if I was there, I probably would just crumple up. I do too. I love discovering new stuff. Oh my gosh, Serpent, no worries at all. It's not taking a long time at all. If I was gonna learn something on guitar, it would take me like 3 years to get to the point where I could play it and not just mind blank on it as soon as I was in like a different situation. Like, for instance, when I try and play this song that I play every day on the kalimba, and I've been playing since I got the kalimba, I still will just blank out halfway through it. Memory can be so fussy and annoying. Thank you, Livy. Thank you, thank you. Have you ever heard of vulture bees? I actually have heard of vulture bees. They use carrion to make their honey, and they have little alien-looking beehives. I think Retsuo shared us a picture of them before, and it literally looked like something from The Last of Us. Yeah, they're vulture bees. And their honey? I forget. Somebody said it tasted like. Does anyone remember? Like it tasted smoky or something gross? Madden's wanted to try it, I believe. They basically make Zerg hives from hashtag StarCraft. People tried to eat that thing. I saw a picture. Right? Right? I think Madden said he wanted to try it. We have someone here who would actually try it. You mentioned me once? That makes me so proud. Yeah, it does look like an alien heart. That's actually the perfect description. Meat honey is a thing. Don't eat their honey because A, they don't make enough honey for themselves, so if you eat it, the babies all die. And B, you're eating honey made of carrion. What's even wrong with you? Has it really only been 4 months into the year? Wow, that's so intensely weird to think about. I feel like it's almost the end of the year. I guess because, like, when you get near to summer, it feels like the end of the year, but it's actually only halfway. It's so weird how our new year is in January. Yeah, summer is the end of the year. Oh, wow. So you actually have it built right into your calendar that like makes sense. You're like, oh yeah, school is almost out. It's the end of the year. It's almost the new year. I'm jealous because it's so strange. I guess we get to celebrate halfway through the year though. Does it ever snow in Australia anywhere? Like in a higher up place or anything? I'm very fascinated by the Dreamtime mythology. And also the paintings. It does on mountains? I didn't even know Australia had mountains, if I'm being honest, because all that I've ever like learned or saw of Australia is either like the desert part in the middle or the coastal parts. Oh my gosh, that's so cozy. Does anyone live on the mountains? Like, are there mountain towns? Yeah, yeah. I know it's really big. I just didn't know that it had like a lot of variety of climate. That's so cozy. So, can you go skiing and snowboarding? You have hot springs? I didn't know about hot springs. Oh, that's so cool. Are the hot springs in the snowy mountains? Oh my gosh, that's magical. I had no idea. Oh my gosh, ouch, ouch, ouch. Thank you for the hot swimsuit. I've never broken anything and I hope I never do, and I'm knocking on wood right now. Thank you, universe. Thank you. I can't think about it too much because, like Powerfully Walk said earlier, ah. I've never been to the hot springs, but I've been in the snowy areas a few times. Tamako, right? I hope that it healed perfectly and that you're stronger than you were before. Idol, hello, hello. I'm not a supercar person either. I wish that beside every road, without interfering or being a problem, without having to get rid of any trees or anything, or like wastewater, just magically there could be like a canal. And then you could, instead of going on a car, you could like drive a longboat or something. That would be so cool. But that's like the kind of wish that would mess something up in some alternate reality. Not even close to perfect? Oh no. Is there stuff that you can still do, or is it just something that you've gotten used to? Livy. I break dishes all the time. That's always sad. I got good at being like, well, it was meant to be and it's okay, and I'm not a horrible person for dropping that dish I love or chipping that plate I love. Oh no, that sounds awful. Have you have you talked to your doctor about it? That's very mysterious. I don't know much about things like that, but I do know like lymphomic stuff swell, and like if your network is like twisted or something, that could be a reason. But if it hurts, that's never good. Especially not all capital hurts. I was having like because I've been okay, so since I've been here, I've been walking a lot more like in town and on sidewalks and stuff, and one of my hips was hurting like by the time I got to the end of my walk. And I switched to barefoot shoes and oh my God, it's amazing. They feel like walking barefoot, but your feet are obviously like protected from being in the big city and not like in a field in a nice paradisical area in your backyard in a forest. So, yeah, barefoot shoes are amazing. They sound like your feet are bare, and there are ones that are kind of like sandals that keep your feet bare, but I have ones that are just like regular, like tennis shoes, I'd say, and they just basically have a flat sole that's thin but also strong, and it lets your foot do its full range of movement, which just feels amazing. Like I can tell when I'm walking on stones and when I'm on the sidewalk and when I'm in the sand, and like it just moves like it's actually my foot touching the ground instead of bouncing around on like tall shoes, which is not a deal for me. I'm just a barefoot kind of girl. Oh, that's interesting that it changes too, and then you have no way of knowing if it will or won't. So you can't be like, I'm gonna go do a hike. Because if you get like halfway, then you have to walk all the way back. That would be awful. Oh, speaking of Slay the Spire too, how's everyone been enjoying it? Have you been liking it as much as you liked Slay the Spire 1? The mini finger on the foot. That's such a funny way to describe your toes. Nope, so when I'm done and sit down, I have to determine how much cooling and compression to do. I'm so sorry. I'm sending you so many good vibes. That's a rough one. I love walking. I love walking so much. It clears my head. I get to see a lot of stuff. I got to be outside in the bright, bright sun with my mole eyes. I've stubbed my toe really hard before and slammed one of my fingers in a door and also in a drawer. And the pain was like, the pain was so intense I wanted to just leave my body. So I cannot imagine. I cannot imagine what you've all been through. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the sunglasses, protecting these eyes. Blink, 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 blink. Do you have all your hats in the random hat redeem? I think I have like 20 in there. There might be more hats that are not in there, but I was testing out like how random it actually was before I went through the trouble of putting them all in. And when it first started, it was given Makoko hat like every time, so I never put the rest in. I honestly should do like 3 random hat redeems, and well, I would if I had more redeem space actually. Just remembered that the redeems are limited. But if I had 3, then I could have 3 hats on at the same time and they'd all be random. I don't know why light is so strange for my eyes this week. At least it's not nausea anymore, but now it's like I'm very aware of like it's so dang bright, and then everything that's not is like really dark because it's like my shadows are really dark and my brights are really bright, and there's not a lot of like in between. Oh, wow. So after you broke the actual heel, they can't just put it in a cast and let you walk around on it. They have to like actually go in and manage it. Ouch, that's so painful sounding. Yeah, the heel bone actually is a very weird looking thing. Isn't it like a little curved thing? Like a little tailbone looking thing? Yeah, I feel like the Pokemon one is the most common. I wonder if I switch the order that they're in the actual redeem itself, if that would change. And every week I could just like flip the order. So the most common wouldn't be. It's one of the strongest bones in the body, and it broke into 5 pieces. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. I'm so glad for modern medicine, for like things like that. I think my personal philosophy is like I avoid the doctor at all costs, but like I would go in the case of emergency, and I'm glad that there's Western medicine for that. Like so grateful. So grateful for nurses and doctors. Even though they scare me, I'm so grateful. I've been very lucky. Like, I had to go to a doctor a lot when I was little, and I always had nice doctors, but for some reason, I'm just not a go to the doctor kind of person now that I am older and it's my choice. When I was little, I hated going to and sitting on the crinkly paper. I was like, this place is awful. It smells awful, like weird medicine water. And yeah. And then I always left the doctors with like different kind of medicine to try. And a lot of them made me really miserable when I was little. So now I avoid, and I'm very lucky that I've been able to avoid. One time I had a medicine for my asthma. It was for the allergies that I was having. And I saw spiders everywhere. I was little, so I don't remember what it was called. My mom doesn't remember, but she like read to me. She like sat by my bed and read to me because I was seeing spiders everywhere. Then she told the doctor, and he was like, "Oh, that can happen in very rare cases. We'll switch the medicine immediately. Don't take any more." And that was that. Yeah, they're very not comforting. It must be hard to work in places like that too. I heard a lot of times they're kind of haunted. And I could imagine why, because of all the stressful things that happen in them and all the sad things too. It's like a concentration of energy. You know what must have been weird is being in the olden days and doctors would like come to your house. That must have been very strange, both for the doctor and for the people. Oh, I have to run an ad break. I'll be back in 3 minutes. Thank you for your patience. I do this so I can get rid of the pre-roll and then people can just come in and chill with us without having to. Or if they switch browsers, they don't have to deal with that either. I'll be right back.
Eyebrows. I am picking my way through endless takes to find out why the wolf howls. I wish I had a sword on my shoulder. I wish my thoughts didn't leave me colder. If you let your worries smolder, all it ever does is make you older. I don't feel like I belong at this place and this time. I think I left most of my spirit behind. I remember past lives where I was a guardian, living alone on an island. I wish I had a sword on my shoulder. I wish my thoughts didn't leave me colder. If you let your worry really smolder, all it ever does is make you older. Oh, oh.
I'm back. I don't know why this isn't showing up, but I wanted to have Not Monday. Oh. No? Yeah. Oh, yeah, there it is. The Not Monday Cafe is open. Open for business. I just forgot all about this game and I wanted to see what it was doing. I expanded, by the way. I don't know if I showed this since I did. I've got a super big kitchen and there's a lot of space for it. And then Nar's working in there, so I got my mods working. Me and Sapphire working in the garden. And the garden is huge. Way more than I could ever look at. And then also, I've got the front of house is Idle and Moe. Yeah, it's so cozy. I forgot about this game, but I love it. And then this little thing that's popped over here. Let me just move it to the other side. It tells you like the stuff you can be. I think that for some reason, the first time I played this, I had that shut out. Yep. And then you can choose these. If you do exclamation join and then space whatever animal you want to be, you can choose. You're a dog cop. Good night, Livy. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, and thank you too for the gifted. Thank you so much. I'm obsessed with this wall of stuff. I got clutter all over it. I feel like if you get enough clutter and arrange it right, it just becomes a pattern of a wallpaper. And it's also like good vibrations. That's how I feel about maximalism. Yeah, that's how I like to decorate too. I like to put like a bunch of pictures that I've drawn next to each other, like a little patchwork of pictures. And I like bottles that are colorful to be on the windowsill so the light shines through them. I like a nice, detailed but not too contrasting wallpaper on like one section of wall next to like a neutral countertop pattern. I think that's really pretty. I like a grouping of candles. That's always cozy, like when they're all lit and flickering together. You got figures? Do you collect any certain type? I have a wall near where I draw and it's got like pretty much everything that I love, like all next to each other. And I got hooks and I got Labubus for Valentine's Day and I got to open them up and all 6 of them were a different color and I was like overwhelmed because I was like, I really just wanted one, but I got spoiled and got 6 of them. And then I was like, oh my God, they're all different colors. So I put them up on the wall. And then when I was going to Coachella, I had it up on the projector and I took all the Labubus down one by one and like toasted them. I was like, thanks for coming to Coachella with me. And now every time I look at them, I'm happy because that's the experience we had together. There, I'll put the food area in the front. I like it too. It's really relaxing. It's not too like bright red. It's like a nice muted red and a dark red. Fate series, Cardcopter, Sakura, Nekopara, and Love Live. Is it Love Live or Love Live? Are the ones I have the most of. Are they little tiny ones like from gotcha things or do you build them? I think it's really fun to see how people paint their Warhammer figurines. Because you can paint them any way you want to. There's no rules, I don't think. I actually repaint lawn gnomes. I love to do it. It's like the most fun thing ever. I pick a theme and then I just paint them with the theme. Heck yeah, welcome in, nonstop. I'm really excited to watch that gnome cartoon that was suggested in the Discord. I actually had it in my watch later and it started playing while I was walking and I was like, oh, I hurried up and turned it off because I didn't want to like just listen to it. I wanted to see it. Yeah, making them girly is what I like. Like pastels or pinks and stuff. That's such a cute wolf. I could just sit here and stare at these little guys going around. I don't know why my brain is so tired these past couple days. It's just like, let's all sit in silence together. A vanilla milkshake? Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. I think like it would be so fun to run some sort of cafe or something, but only for like one day. Then I would be like, next, what's the next thing to do? Dink dink. Dink. I'll have to like move this over to the side in order to see, because my iPad is propped up in front of it to track me. I also like moon and star themed things, like celestial, but like in pretty pastels. I think that's really relaxing in the kitchen over there. Yes, art. Put it in art. Because decor and collecting is an art form, in my opinion. 100%. Especially the way that you arrange things, too. Thank you. I'm definitely in like a stare at stuff and look at things mood. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. Oh my gosh, what a cozy pillow and stuff too. I love when decoration spills onto the ceiling as well. That is so happy. I'm just staring at everything. I love that flouncy pink dress one. Surrounding yourself with the things that make you happy is such an art. Would you start a cafe with the doggos as cashiers like the ones in Japan? Oh my gosh, that actually, yes, I would so do that. I don't know how well my dogs would do though, because one of them is okay. The other one likes to bark at people, so you'd come into the cafe and my dog would be like, rah, 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 rah. He might get used to it though, he's really smart. He just needs some exposure learning. That makes sense. That makes sense. I love that pink dress one. I probably have to do like robots and then my dogs are there remotely. Like just a picture of them on the robot face and they're wearing like a GoPro that's pointed at their face so you can see what their expression is, but they're going about their normal day-to-day life. Ah, that makes sense. I used to have a a double ornamental blossom cherry tree like in my driveway, but it got old and it ended up, running the course of its life. It was there like my entire life and then some. I don't know how old it was, but it was like really big. And it used to have so many blossoms in the springtime that it would cover like, oh, I'd probably say, I don't know, I'm bad at figuring how many feet things are, but at least like 100 feet around it, everywhere was covered in pink blossoms during the week that it started shedding them. It was so pretty. And every single bloom on it was like not just like one blossom, like how the apples and cherry trees are around, because it was ornamental. They were just like puffs of petals. I love that tree so much. I actually planted another one of the same kind of tree, but it's a little guy right now and it hasn't had any petals yet, as far as I know, unless it's going to this year. I am friends with the trees. That's another thing that's been kind of like difficult about not being anywhere permanent right now because like we're just renting, so none of the trees are ours. So it's like I'm afraid to make friends with them because they could be cut down at any moment. But then I'm like, that's rude because I could still be friends with them and it's not their fault they might be cut down at any moment. And that's how I feel about trees. I saw the coolest looking tree on my walk today. I almost forgot. Had to cough for a second. It had like a mouth, like a surprise mouth, and then two surprised eyes and like black stuff on it. I don't know what it was, but it looked like an old-fashioned scary tree. Also, somebody has a tree on my walking route that I don't walk the same places every day, but there's certain roads that I'm very familiar with. So if I'm feeling anxious, I will walk down those roads because I know them very well. And I know they have like low traffic and they don't usually have dogs in their yards. So there's one road that I always walk down almost every walk. It has a tree on it that only has like one eye and one mouth, but they put like those little decorative, like this tree has a face on it thing on their tree, but it only has one eyeball. Every time I pass by it, I'm like waiting to see if it gets a second one. And it's not in the middle either. I think it'd be interesting if it was in the middle like a cyclops. Oh, and I saw a peregrine falcon today too, and a bald eagle in the sky. Did you go up to it or were you watching it from afar? That's such a good emote. Oh my god, how cute. I it was on the side of the path and I had my dogs with me and I'm afraid of them getting ticks, so we just looked at it from pretty close, but it looked like it was alive. Like it looked like if you were ever going to see a tree that was from a fairy tale that was going to speak to you, this tree was it. And as for the falcon, I was worried it was going to try and get my dogs. And the eagle was just minding its own business. Also, we saw two reddish golden retrievers, and somebody was spraying something to like seal a driveway, and it gave me asthma, and I was like, oh no. So I kept walking very like fast by it, trying to hold my breath. And then once I got past it, I was like, I'm never walking without my inhaler again. But I did forget it. And then I was like, I have two dogs, and if something happens to me, I'll just tie them to me. I was literally thinking like that today because the whatever that driveway stuff was, it made my lungs instantly close up, and I was like, oh no, I'm shy. I can't just be like, help. Maybe it'll give you a quest. That would be amazing. Yeah, I would have started the quest line. I feel like the quest it would have given me would have been like nothing I would ever expect. I'm very unused to like the trees that are around here compared to the trees that are 3 hours away where I'm from. There's like such a biodiversity in New York State. It didn't have like the long nose, but let me see if I can find it. Oh my gosh, it's so much harder to find this than I realized. I'm shocked. Because normally, like, this is the first thing I think of when I ever think of a scary. Maybe if I look up. I cannot remember off the top of the head the name of the guy who worked with Walt Disney before they became Walt Disney of Disney World. Yeah, it's nice too because there's so many different kinds of them, and we had no idea because I closed that little window and didn't realize how important it was. Oh, I know what his name is. It's It Works or something. Okay, well, I can't find that either, but I will keep looking, and if I do find it, I'll post it on the Discord. Because it looked exactly like that tree, except it didn't have a long nose. If it even exists, and this isn't just something I dreamed up. Yeah, I've been cramming in 10K steps every day because I'm making up for all the lost time over the winter, and I feel amazing from it, but I'm so, like, my brain is so empty. It's weird how exercise can do that for you. Because if I do like a 32 hour long workout, like cardio or something, I don't get as tired as I do when I walk 10K steps. 10K steps like heals my brain. But I do like a nice long workout because I love a second wind. That's such a good feeling. Look at this little pig. It's so cute. I love the garden section so much. I'm growing like everything you could ever imagine, regardless of climate, regardless of season. My doggo is. That was so cute. It said it right here. My doggo is walking the whole way unless it's too bright. He also does not like brightness, so on an overcast day, it's really easy to get him to walk the whole way. And on a non-overcast day, he does not like to walk away from the house. He only likes to walk back to it. I don't really understand, but I also don't like pulling him the whole way down the road. He's such a little guy. I feel like a bully. So I just pick him up and put him in his little carrier, and then we walk away. Then when it's time to walk back, he walks the whole way, prancing and happy as can be. Both of my dogs do not like to walk away from the house. It's very weird. They both just want to stay inside even though they don't want to stay inside. And then when it's time to go home, they're like, yay, best time ever. And then we get home and they're like, shall we walk again? And I'm like, you're heavy. No, we cannot walk again. He's only 8 pounds, but because it's on one side of me, it starts to dig into my shoulder, and then I switch him to the other side and he has to be turned around in the bag. So, and otherwise he'd be facing backwards, and we can't be having that. He needs to see where we're going. He is like a little solar panel too. He has dark fur, so when it's sunny out, he gets really warm. It's so cute. How did you know I was talking about you, doggo? Do 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 do. Trying to decide. I think I'm gonna do some strange antiquities because I don't want to forget what I was doing in it, and it also seems like I might have really good focus today, so we might get some progress in there. I only have one or no thoughts in my head right now. Very rare state of mind for me. Okay, I'm gonna shut the restaurant down. I forget how I do this without not saving. Oh wait, I just save like that. Then I can shut it. Then I can... Why is it not going away? Quit. Strange antiquities. Will I be good at puzzles with no thoughts? Only brain sparkles? Or will I be worse? It's time to find out on Eerie Adventures. Thank you for the stretch, Sphinxu. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And for the hydrate. I think I needed to be in the middle-ish area for this one. Strange Antiquities, whoa. I do believe we listened to the music for Strange Antiquities. So we're gonna pause this trance. Maybe I'm in a trance from the trance music. Maybe that's why I'm so ah. 343. Okay, this one. Don't forget to pet the cat out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good morning, mysterious Cato. I love the look of leaves. I took a picture of a tree today because it had leaf shadows on it and it was so pretty. They're kind of rare to see because once the canopy goes off the top of all the trees, you don't really get to see little individual leaves. So I was like, how come I've never seen this before? And then I realized that was why, and I was just like, it's so beautiful. Took a picture, and it didn't do it justice at all. Here's something to get you started. Walk past. I believe I did that already, but it didn't work out because I still have the note. So now we're here. Let's go to the mossy wood today, just like I did in real life. A small hushed sanctuary of ancient forest. Lush moss clings to every surface. Something about the dense green makes it feel like it's hiding a secret, but I find nothing. Interesting. Oh, they can ask for an already used item, which is really nice because then I can just give it to them right away. Oops. Not sure about this fog today. It's an eerie atmosphere. Yeah, it's an eerie atmosphere out there, especially with those damn ravens back again. It's usually fierce black dogs I've got to worry about, not big black birds. Better off inside, I reckon. Thank you, David Schaefer, mailman extraordinaire. I was mentioned. If you have subtitles on, you can always hear my music in scary movies. Eerie music is dominant in scary movies. The triangle has intrigued me ever since I first heard about it as a young boy. What caused the pine trees to grow like that? Did someone plant them? The triangle of pine trees, maybe? I know you at least have heard of it, but did you know this? I calculated the exact center point and there's a small clearing there. It can't be a coincidence. What's more, there is a certain energy about it. Not entirely welcoming either. I wonder if you might take a look for yourself. Dun 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 dun. Stimpinski, I almost missed you. Hello, hello. I'm gonna picture you're in the middle of the tree triangle. You're the thing that's causing them to be uneasy, because there's a feral Stimpinski in the middle of the triangle. Okay, let me see here. I need to make my chat bigger. Been missing a lot of stuff lately because of my brightness issues, and I hate that I miss stuff because I love talking to you all. Okay. I'm going to do your idea though in a different, because I still use stuff and you didn't know that. I will do your idea, I'll put everything that already has a label on one side so that when it comes time to stuff I don't know, then I can just blop blop blop. I know that the unknowns are over here. I think that's a really good idea. This is labeled. Just rearranging your shop. I hope you don't mind, sir. You know, I moved in like it's mine. You're a great illusionist. I love it. If you were a class, like a tabletop RPG class in real life, which one would you want? I don't know if these are things I can label or what. But we'll just move them down. No more labels over here at all. Pendants. This book and this thing, I think, are like that guy's house I can go to. Those are my weights. This is not labeled. This is not. Wow, a lot of stuff is not labeled. I thought we had everything almost all figured out. I think that's like a witch's hand. Pretty sure something didn't get labeled even though I used it, which is like really bad. I actually might turn on auto labeling because this is used already. Tomorrow you'll be connected in the new flat. That's so exciting. That's such a big step. Oh, this makes things much easier. Thank you for that idea, Sphinxu. didn't even occur to me that it could be made more like efficient, because it's hard to see what's labeled. Now that I know all these are labeled and everything is gone, I can see them, but when they're mixed in with everything, I'm just like, ah. Okay, so let's explore and find that triangle he was talking about. Forest triangle. Is there like a triangle? No. Do I see the forest? Oh, right here. Right here. Sure enough, as I approach the center of the curious triangular copse at the heart of Heath Wood, I come across a clearing. A tree that has been split in two stands in the center. Sunlight breaks through and I take a deep breath of cleansing pine and earth. Almost immediately I am struck by a sense of ominous power, and my intuition tells me that there is something unusual here at the heart of the wood. I examine the broken tree and notice some strange markings carved into the trunk. Heart beating faster, I spot something else embedded in the wood. 3 pendants arranged in a triangle shape. Oh no, 3 more pendants. It's starting to look empty. That's so exciting. I like how you can take your time with it. Well, like you don't have to do it like overnight with the process, so you can do it right. Okay, that is unlabeled. That is unlabeled, and that is unlabeled, and they were all together. Now I appreciate it. I don't have a part of my brain that's like, this would be a good idea. And I love order, but I have a hard time making it happen. It's almost like not on my radar. You still have a month too? You're ahead of schedule then if it's almost looking empty, and that of all things seems the most relaxing, instead of cramming towards a deadline. I like the music in this game too. Gus Foley. It has been many years since I've performed the rite of red knives, but I can still remember every step. I'd do it one more time before I die if I could only get my hands on an Orford spire. Ugh. I tried that place in Arnside and they sent me here. An Orford spire. Orford spire. During the rite of the red knives, an Orford spire is fully submerged in goat's blood for 9 days and 9 nights. When performed correctly, the rite is said to impart vitality and clarity of thought, though perhaps not for the goat. Oh, this guy is so creepy. Okay, so it looks like this possibly, and it has to, well, it has to be fully submerged in blood, but it doesn't have to hold it. Alright. I wanted to be ahead of schedule, so that's by design. I love that. That's a goals, having that sort of personality power. Orford spire. The only hint of it is that it has to be submerged in blood. So blood and vitality and clarity of thought. Huh. Possibly this thing, maybe this. But none of these look at all like that picture they showed. Alright, I guess I'm gonna try this thing first because it looks horrible. Like it looks like something you would submerge in blood. Okay, not the item they were looking for. Try this next. They didn't say it was a pendant, but... Uh-oh, we're gonna be playing Yahtzee. Oh my gosh, I forgot we could do that. Thank you for the reminder. Okay, so it wasn't this, and it wasn't this horrible thing. Let's read this. Does it give me any kind of vitality? Nothing. I feel like one of these things This ugly thing has blood on it. It's not rust, it's blood. I think it's this thing. Let's get this over here. Yep. Ew. 2 points of the item are visible in the sketch. Closer inspection reveals dried blood, suggesting this item has been submerged in blood. Ew. Gross. Amphesian Talon. The League of the Amphesian Heart uses these items as part of its grim initiation rite. They guard their secrets closely, but it is said that they worship the ancient nameless gods, communing with them via the broken path. Acolytes must press the tip of a talon hard against their cheekbone to the point of drawing blood. They perform this act nightly for 49 days, 7 sevens, after which the scar will forever mark them. Ew. Where was the other picture of that? It looked like there was 2 pages, but the other page... This is the archives. It's stuff I've already read. Where did that go? Oh, let's put our automatic label on and see what the labels look like. I love this. They're not that far off from the... Well, maybe they are the same as the labels I did. Maybe they just didn't change, but the next ones will. I was like, they labeled them how I labeled them. So that's where dimples come from? If you want a dimple, you have to, for 7 days and 7 nights, scratch your cheek. It didn't label the one you just did. Oh my gosh, thank you. That's over here and it's not labeled. What was this called again? Osric Spire. Let me look at my book. Orford Spire. I wonder if these are real things. We'll do red, because it's gotta go in blood. Orford Spire. Icon. Has to be in a bowl of some kind, so we'll put the eyeball on it. Like, watch out for this creepy thing. Mm. 20 years and now you get to have like a whole new fresh... That's so exciting. I need to go away for a few days again. The Order of the Black Veil will have the information I'm looking for. They seek to understand the world beyond death, drinking an elixir that sinks them into a deep trance. If I'm right, they may be able to shed some light on these events. This is the guy who owns this place. The only problem is I burned that bridge long ago. Could you hand me the Guise of Lillian? It won't be the first time I've used one to get around their hatred of me. Guise of Lillian. Guys? I gotta act cool because he owns the place. These items can allow the bearer to pass unrecognized. If used for any length of time, the wielder can begin to lose their sense of self. The remains of bygone creatures have been used in thaumaturgy for centuries, from petrified teeth and bones to trilobites, ammonites, and devil's toenails. What is that? A Guise of Lillian, gross, is one such item that makes use of this ancient source of power. So we're looking for a fossil or a claw. I think this is a fossil. Yay! The item has an ammonite fossil embedded in it. Closer inspection reveals that it produces an out-of-body feeling. Oh my gosh, I was so cool in front of the owner. I'm gonna get promoted. Tenebrine Cloak. Upon activation, a Tenebrine Cloak can create a sphere of enshrouding darkness that will cloak all within its reach. A single stone set in bronze gives power to these totems. A stone in bronze is a Tenebrine seal. Guys of Lillian, it's marked. Let's put a label on it though, like they're not using the symbols. Will it let me? We need to put some pretty symbols on here. You change shape when you use this, so I'll do this, like you change shape, like... Okay. I would be sad too. I have a really hard time with like getting connected to places, but then I have to like make myself just focus on the exciting part after I feel the sad for a minute. And that, if you let yourself feel the sad and then you turn yourself toward the excitement, that always helps me. I'm very sentimental, so I get like, I don't like change. Let's just do this forever. I wish I could just check all these rooms, like why not? Because I can't remember where I've been. That's why not. For a hint for this one, walk past the main staircase and turn left. Walk past the main staircase. So if this is the first floor and this is the ground floor, this must be the main staircase. Walk past it and turn left, okay? There's a small plinth in the corner of that room with an item that you are welcome to. Walk past the main staircase and turn left. There's a plinth? What is a plinth? I have no idea. Is that this room? Because like if you turn left, you go this way, you can get into this way. It's a courtyard, not a room. So there's no plinth in there. But I guess let's try this one. The castle has this symbol you put on the object you gave to Eli. Oh, let me look. You know what? Let's go. Let's check it out. Oh, it's nothing. Some of the rooms you have to have like a hint to get into them. The main staircase thing, like I don't know. Rebecca Rose. Hello. Oh, is that a cat? My eyes may have completely gone now, but it's good to know that I still have my cat senses. I do hope I'm in the right place. My daughter told me about a shop that specializes in unusual items. My life's joy has always been painting. Without that in my life, I'm afraid I'm at a bit of a loss. I know that I will never see again, but is there anything in your collection that might help me paint again? I feel a little foolish asking. It seems such a small thing, but to me it means everything. Aries Remnant and a Spirit Eye. I can do either one, so let's look at them both. Aries Remnant. These objects induce a form of synesthesia where colors and tones, light and shadow, can be felt through touch. They are sometimes used by those who work in low-light conditions such as miners. The gemstones in an Aries remnant are arranged in the shape of the constellation that shares its name. 1, 2, 3. Hello, Shadow Souls, how are you? Yeah, I'm running a shop. Anyone can come here and get a magical object for bizarre reasons. Plinths are base supports for columns or statues, kind of like a pedestal. Thank you, Nonstop. Okay. One was Aries Remnant. we'll go look for the plinth after this too. And the other one is the spirit eye. Spirit eye. Spirit eye. There are some who stay away from spirit eyes, believing them to be a window into a world that should not be seen, and others who deride their fear as nothing more than superstition. It is not clear exactly what they do show. Another layer beneath the visible world, perhaps, a layer that requires something more than the traditional senses to experience. They draw their power from the opposing symbols inscribed on them. I want to give her the Aries thing, not the scary one. So, do we see anything with constellation stars on it in that pattern? This one. Aries remnant. The gemstones are arranged in the Aries constellation. Yeah, magic stuff. This is such a fun game. There's also one that's plants that I played before this one that's mostly like it. And it's taking place in the same town, and the lady that I took over the shop for, she comes in here. It's so neat when things are like combined. I'm hoping they keep making these games and then they have like tons and tons of different characters. Scythian charm. Older Scythian charms are carved out of wood, but the more powerful designs make use of the planetary metals. No two are identical. They are used by horticulturists to encourage stubborn plants to thrive. They change with the weather, usually quite cold, but warm and tingly to the touch while it's raining. Interesting. Okay. That should be auto-labeled, yay. But I'm still gonna give it a nice symbol. Aries is the ram. One of these is actually the symbol for Aries, but I don't know which one. Let me look it up. We'll learn something new today. Aries symbol astrology. Images. Okay, it's like a V with two horns on it. And it's not here. Oh, it's kind of like this. It's different, but we'll do this one. Yeah, I do have the symbols written somewhere. I love symbology. I think it's really interesting. Alchemical symbols and stuff. But I can never remember things. I need to study them and like redraw them. Okay, now what we're gonna do is go exploring in this place and look for a room with a plinth. Walk past the main staircase, and is there like a staircase that's labeled main staircase? Maybe it's just like fully obvious. Walk past the main staircase and turn left. Follow that corridor down to the end. Follow the corridor down to the end. I missed that part. Main staircase, turn left, follow the corridor down to the end. Main staircase. We're walking past it. We're going to the left. We're following the corridor down to the end. Maybe that's this? The plinth is not hard to spot in the corner of the room next to a small writing desk. A glass jar houses the object mentioned in Edmund's note. As I gather the item and turn to leave, my eye is drawn to a green book on the desk. The author's name is of particular interest. I pick it up and find Edmund on my way out, who encourages me to take it with me. I try to insist on paying for it at least, but he won't entertain the idea. Yeah, sneaking in a symbol would be so cool. Oh my gosh, that would be such a cool idea. I've been trying to do a lot more like handwriting stuff because it slows down my brain and also it's less screen stuff. Like I'm thinking about like when I revise chapters and I have chunks that need to be rewritten, I'm just gonna write them in a notebook and then retype them later. Gemstones by Eli White. That's the guy who owns this place. This is so pretty, oh my god, it's like watercolor. And these are real gemstones, how fun. Clarence Hawker. Those ravens have done for 3 more poor buggers. 2 of them at Calgarth and another fella, a fisherman. People are getting a bit panicky around here. Nothing natural about folks turning up with their eyes all black like that. And now this fog too. With the nights drawing in and me working late, I refused to walk down Holbrook Road without so much as a lantern. I had something nice and bright in mind. Sun Bond. Sun Bond. A sun bond is small and lightweight, designed to be carried discreetly and made of a non-precious metal of some kind, housing a gemstone of light. They carry the warmth of and the light of the sun, a brightness that can pierce the darkest gloom. So a non-precious metal. What the heck is a non-precious metal? This has a gemstone in the middle of it, and it's probably non-precious, so... Oh, but there's also this. But he didn't say anything about leaves. This does seem more like a sun. Gold. That's a precious metal, I'm pretty sure. Bronze. I don't know. This looks like it might be the seasons, though. Green gemstone. It's smooth. It's got raised detailing. Nothing to remark. Alright, we might have to play Yahtzee, but let's give it a go. Oh, iron's a non-precious metal? Okay. Wait, what was this metal again? Bronze. You think bronze is non-precious? I thought my monitor had a bug crawl. I'm so sorry. Yeah, there is bugs in this place next to stuff, just crawling over it. Oh my gosh, what a scare. I'll try this one first. No, we're gonna play Yahtzee today. This is gold, that's too precious. And then, oh, maybe this thing. Let's look at this. Also bronze. This does seem like a sun more than the other, but it's not round. Alright, let's give it a try. Yay! Sunbond! The game is buggy. This item has an amber gemstone, a stone of light. It is made of bronze, a non-precious metal. Closer inspection reveals that it is strangely warm. A Cyrene ward made from basilisk scales, the material known to endure intense heat. These unusual objects can permit the bearer to withstand fire and flame and remain unharmed. They do not, however, offer protection against the deadly basilisk itself. Okay. Pet the cat. Call in the next customer. Audrey Bell. Bend your ear to the trees. Hold your palm out to the wind. The ravens can feel it. Can you? Something is stirring. I will need a Hogan Grim in the coming days. Hogan Grim. Hogan Grim. Hogan Grim. Wasn't the symbol book the one at the bottom of the place where you opened the map? Oh, do I have another book that's like lost? Oh, I thought you meant a symbol book in real life, and I was like, yeah, I do have a symbol book. But then I was like, I don't know where I put it. There's one in the game too. Thank you, Sphinxu. Boy, if my brain was not lighting up in all the right ways today, I would say it didn't exist. These eerie creations are worn by priests of Holgar in various rituals relating to death and the afterlife. The sacrament to ask for his protection, Wolfsong's truth to seek his judgment, Path of the Warrior to help the dead find their way. I don't understand this at all, but it's like a death thing, and then they don't have anything. They're not even holding anything. Wolfsong's truth to seek his judgment, Path of the Warrior to help the dead find their way in. So maybe it's a bunch of stuff with symbols on it. Let's get the symbol book. Where do I get to my map drawer? Hermetic symbology. Okay, Path of the Dead, all of that stuff. Completely forgot about this book. Wolfsong, Path of the Dead. Possibly this thing. Good thing I didn't put this on anything. How embarrassing. Okay, so I didn't see Wolfsong, but I did see Death, and immediately forgot what it was. Death looked like this. Wow, I really could be using these to label things better. Oh, you think I found it before? I don't remember. Thank you. What is it? Hogan Grim. Wait, this isn't even labeled at all. And this is labeled. Get out of here. Hogan Grim. It sounds really familiar to me too. Did somebody like take it and I have to give them a different? Hunter's Boon, Ossic Ring, Silent Breath, Sleep Vessel, Heart of the Moon, Voice of Carnunos. Weird, because I also feel like I remember the Hogan Grim. Okay, so it's a symbol that has a wolf song, Death's Passage. What's this? This is like all kinds of seasons. Oh, this thing. A sense of crackling energy flips in my mind. And I don't know. Maybe this because it's got all different symbols on it. This thing should be labeled, but I don't remember what it was. The middle symbol meant wisdom. It seemed familiar to me too. I was fully convinced. I was like, you know, when they first said it, I thought I did. But then I was just like, seems like it's too early to be asking for the same thing again. Alright, we're gonna try this one, because I don't mind if I have to play Yahtzee. That was not that item. Okay, let's break the fear. We could do this one or this one. Or we could lock these all in and roll again for this. Oh no. We need a snake. Snake, snake, yay! Okay. Scary one is taken care of. And we didn't even move once. Oh, 3 the same. Bank it. Uh-oh. Bank it. Son, look at that. 3 the same. Two snakes. Oh my gosh, thank you, cat. So cute. And we did it. Wow, that was the most flawless game I've played. I kind of understand it so much more today. Bend your ear to the trees. Maybe this is it. Hold your palm to the wind. The ravens can feel it, can you? Something is stirring. You, rough and gnarled. This is a witch's mark. I guess I'm gonna try this one next. Oh, that was not it. Yahtzee speedrun. Okay, I'm gonna be back in 3 minutes because I have to run an ad break and I'm getting frenzied. I'm really into figuring out what this is and I'm gonna forget the ad break. So give me 3. I'm gonna go get some more drink. Be right back.
When it rains, then it pours. If I can climb and I can soar. Spooky action at a distance. All is one with no resistance. Hope and confidence on our bubbles, quick to burst at risk of trouble. They are foundation. They say life is so absolutely wonderful, but I can't find a way. There's something I can grasp, but I can't understand it. Trying to share it, 'cause I want you to know it too. I have so much wisdom I cannot explain. Like they're on the edge of a view. Give me the glow. Persona and ego. Forget the show. Forget the show. Shadow and soul. Shadow and soul. Shadow and soul. You need to glow. You need to glow.
I'm back. I got some dark chocolate. It was delicious. Okay, Hogan Grimm. I feel a little more energized by it too. Hogan Grimm. Maybe. She says 3 things. Hold your palm to the wind, bend your ears to the trees. Let's look in the book again. Absolutely, absolutely. Let me find that. Kokomo karaoke. Absolutely, no worries at all. I would love to. Pausing the music. Sound. Sound on 36. Kokomo, 'cause it's getting to be summertime. Aruba. What they're singing in this one. Hold on. Curveball. There's like 4 other options. Hopefully one of them doesn't have it. Party time karaoke. Don't do us wrong. I don't know the song well enough to have background people. Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take you. Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego. Baby, why don't we go? Jamaica off the Florida Keys. There's a place called Kokomo. That's where you wanna go to get away from it all. I just went for it. Bodies in the sand. Tropical drink melting in your hand. We'll be falling in love to the rhythm of a steel drum band. Down in Kokomo, Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take ya. Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego. Ooh, I wanna take you under Kokomo. We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. That's where we wanna go. We're down in Kokomo. Great Mystique. And we'll go out to sea. And we'll perfect our chemistry. By and by we'll defy a little bit of gravity. Afternoon delight. Cocktails and moonlit nights. A dreamy look in your eyes. Give me a topical contact high. Way down in Kokomo, Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take ya. Bermuda, Bahama, come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego. Ooh, I wanna take you down to Kokomo. We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. That's where we wanna go. Way down in Kokomo, Port au Prince, I wanna catch a glimpse. I didn't know there was a line in here about mystique. I feel like I sang this before on stream, but it's like all new to me again. Everybody knows a little place called Kokomo. Now if you wanna go and get away from it all, yeah, go down to Kokomo, Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take ya. Bermuda, Bahama, come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego. Ooh, I wanna take you down to Kokomo. We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. That's where we wanna go. Way down in Kokomo, Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take ya. Bermuda, Bahama, come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego. Ooh, I wanna take you down to Kokomo. We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. That's where we wanna go. Kokomo. So party time and Zoom karaoke both have the curveball backup singers, but I acclimated and I liked it. I was like, this would be so empty if it didn't have them. Thank you so much, Dr. Canardian Esquire, PI. Did you have a career switch? I wish you could relay his answer. A career switch from a lawyer? Was he a lawyer before, or was I just assuming? I thought Esquire meant you were a lawyer. Cece, hello, hello. I had some dark chocolate. It was so delicious, and now I want more. It was dark chocolate chips. Yum, 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 yum. Alright, sound. I think it was 23%. Do you know Dennis by Blondie? No, I don't, but you always have such good requests. Let me write that down so I can learn it. I think I only know like 2 Blondie songs, and one of them's like, the man from Mars was chasing cars. Well, I don't really know that one very well, but I heard it a couple times and I was like, this is amazing. Like 80s rap is off the chain. Dennis by Blondie. Happy Thursday! Thank you for the mushy moment and the bunny break. I think my nap zones have kind of worn off a little bit more. I've got a little bit more energy. It was not a very good nap. It was kind of nap that I woke up more tired from. And I was like laying there forever with my brain racing. But I had to try because I was so low energy before it. Dennis by Blondie. Thank you for the hydrate. It's not a particular song I listened to. It was just something that hit me suddenly. I like that though. Sometimes songs like that, like they're like, what are they called? Like earworms? I'm so scared of that term. Songs that kind of like stick with you or you think of them randomly. Is it like a Kokomo style song? Like talking about tropical vacations? Someday it would be so fun to go on a vacation to one of those places that has like far off huts down a long plankway and then they have like a hammock that's like over the ocean. I saw them a few times on like different YouTube channels and I was like, they seem so nice and isolated, but also like, you could see so much water all the time, all around you. I also saw somebody stay at a partially underwater hotel, and I thought that seemed like the most haunted, leakiest, moldiest, weirdest hotel that I had ever seen. Okay, thank you, Sphinxu. So we need a wolf, a wolf's howl, a wolf's howl. This lady's gonna be the death of me. She's gonna death by Yahtzee me. Something that's... This should also be labeled, I feel. I'm gonna put stuff down here that I feel like I already... Because remember that one guy? And it was like, he wanted something about the air. Let's read this like one more time. This is the one I'm stuck on right now. Something Hogan Grimm. These eerie creations are worn. Okay, so it's a necklace. And rituals relating to death in the afterlife. The sacrament to ask for his protection. 1, 2, 3. 3 things. Protection, judgment, path of the warrior. So it's a necklace, which rolls out like half this stuff. Wolf song. This is seasons, not this. Maybe this. Because it's got like 3 things on it and then 3 empty things. Nothing to remark, weathered and gold. Let's try this one. We're gonna Yahtzee again. It was not this, so we'll put it at the end. Maybe tin, weathered, nothing to remark, She said something about listening to the trees. Polished, muffled sounds, nothing to remark. An orange gemstone. Let's look at the orange ones. Amber, sometimes fire, heat, and life. Yeah, I think that's amber. So I don't think it's that one. Just a minute, I'll be with you in a minute. Don't worry, Audrey Bell. I got this. I figure this stuff out all the time. All the time. I'm gonna put that in the... It's not that one. Oh, maybe it is this thing. Let's just try. Oh. Because I didn't label this thing, and I thought for a second maybe it was that. Oh, it wasn't the bat, it was this thing. The dataless link. Ridged prawns. Nothing to remark. A sense of being watched. Hold your palm out to the wind, bend your ear to the trees, the ravens can feel it. Afterlife? Maybe it's this bat? No, that's about loud sounds. Hello, Charlie Chalk. I'm so excited there's gonna be a crossover between those two games that you've been showing. Well, the one game that you've been showing, and I have the other game in my library, and I've been wanting to play it, but I'm like, oh, it will be emotional damage, but I really want to play it. I like the art style of it. And now I have to play it because there's going to be a crossover, and I love when things are mashed together. How have you been? I hope you had a super good weekend. Or week, actually, because it's not Tuesday, it's Thursday. I'm a little scattered right now because I took a nap and I'm like, I don't know what time it is. I only have one thought in my head. I'm trying to find what a Hallgren Grim is, and I really have no idea because the book's not that descriptive. Rituals relating to death and the afterlife. There's really nothing on the picture. This guy does have horns on though, so let's see if we can use this thing. I might have already tried this. Yeah. I guess we'll just keep trying the necklaces until... I'm so glad. Cece, that's so exciting. Are you doing the, let me give you a shout out. Are you doing the... Where's my brain at? Are you doing the Ocarina of Time randomizer? Or are you... How did you guys beat It Takes Two? That game seemed so hard. Parkour stuff and timing. She did say listen. Bend your ear to the trees. Hold your palm to the wind. Then there's also these ones that are like little hands. A ritual that has to do with death and protection. It is not this thing. It's not these ones. Try this one. We're gonna play Yahtzee. That's so cozy. Okay, we're rolling. We need... Oop. We can do the moon. We're gonna bank on the moon because... Oh, though... Well, you know, because we gotta get rid of the one thing we got already. Let's bank it. We got 2. Oh, perfect. I guess that we will save this moth and try and get 2 more moths. We got another, but we could also... Let's do this one. Bank it. Moved all the way back. Roll again. We could do... I want to hold for these. Let's roll again. Another moth. Another moth. Yay! Bank it. That makes me so happy. It was really fun to watch you guys play it. Yeah, Charlie Talk, I was assuming it would, because I think that Little Misfortune does too, doesn't it? Like, it's heavy, but it's also like, sometimes good stories are heavy. But it's mostly mysterious and whimsical. Yay! I've played a few games, I feel, where they took like a sort of a dark turn and then we had to like lift ourselves up and keep moving. Thank you for the warning. I really should put warnings like that in my title too. I don't always know, but when I do, kind of suspect. Yay, cat! Oh, well, we still got 1, but it's fine. We need 2 the same, so we're gonna lock those in and go for a cat. Oh. Well, we reached the end of the line, so now we're reset completely. Oh my gosh! Okay, I'm not worried. I'm not afraid. Cat. Cat, but we cannot go back. We are going to lock this one in. Okay, roll again. 2 the same and 1 cat. Roll again. We got 2 more rolls. Come on, cat. Yes! Okay, we got it. Thank you. Thank you for squishing my face and head patting me. Thank you. Happy Thursday, Dow! Happy Thursday. Bend your ear to the trees. Hold your palm out to the wind. The ravens can feel it. Can you? Something that they're supposed to wear. It was not this. Move it over to the end. It was not this either. Put that right there. I guess we just keep trying. Maybe this, because she does say something about the trees. No. Alright. We'll do this hand now. Oh my gosh, this is a really hard one. Because it's something that they're supposed to wear, so I feel like it has to be a necklace, you know? The eyeball? Dun, 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 dun. It wasn't any of these. This one. Did I try the bat already? I don't remember. We're using everything. We're going into Yahtzee again. That would be so fun. I need to make that. I did see the symbol for death, but I don't see it on anything. Or maybe I need to look harder. The amulets are like very limited in their description, and it almost seemed like it's one of the other things, but I'm like fixated on the amulet because it said that the priest wear it. 1 and 2 moths. This is gonna be a high ratio. Bank it. So I realized I'm essentially the Bobby of the Cape. No! I love the Demon Hunters so much. I actually just rewatched it yesterday. Okay, we're gonna probably freeze something. I don't know if I should freeze the cat or the sun. Oh, you know what? Let's do this and just turn it in. Bank it. Because you know what? We don't have any checks against us yet, but we might not get any the whole time. Okay, we got 3. Oh, yay, cat! Cat helped us. 3 the same, and it's none of the ones we need. We'll lock this one, and we'll roll again. Three cats. 2 more cats. 2 more cats. Oh, let's change our lock and go for the sun. I love K-pop Demon Hunters so much. Like everything about it, the expressiveness, just the music. It's such a good movie. Two skulls. Hooray! Thank you, cat. Cat does that for me once. Oh, yeah! Bank it. Now we just need 1 moth. And then I can go back to slapping everything up there on a guess. One moth, one moth. Yeah. Thank it. Pop, thank you so much for the bunny break and the ghostly hugging getting. The ghostly hugging getting. I always never know how to thank for that one, but thank you for redeeming that. It's so cozy to see everyone getting hugs. A marshmallow flavored potion. I just threw out marshmallows that I got like a long time ago, and I was like, these are still fine, but it seems weird that they're still fine, so I don't want them. They're like from last year. Hogan Grimm. Something that they wear. The only thing that I've got left is like this. No death symbol on it. I'm missing something crucial in the clues of this. Hogan Grimm. They are worn by the priests of Holgar in various rituals relating to death and the afterlife. The sacrament to ask for his protection. Sacrament protection. Wolfsong's truth. Holgar death. Sacrament protection. Wolfsong truth. Path of the warrior. I just don't understand. It looks like he's got something tied onto his head though. Like with horns. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you, Dell. What's an affogato? Is that like a certain kind of tea? Affogato. Is this like a ring? The symbol for death looks like... Is this my symbol book? No. Where'd my symbol book go? Back in the drawer. No. Oh, right here. Hot espresso poured onto ice cream? It makes it kind of like hot chocolate then, right? That seems so cozy. Death looks like this. Like 2 legs and a round stomach. It's like a hobbit's legs. Death looks like a hobbit's legs. Yeah, I don't see that symbol on anything. I think this was rejected already. Protection for this, something like that. It wasn't this, I'm pretty positive. Hogan grip. Maybe I don't even have it. Are you kidding me? How about this thing? It's got 3 things. You could probably wear this on your head. I'm stumped on this one. I remember the last time I was stumped, it lasted forever, but like I don't remember how I got unstumped. We're just gonna keep guessing everything. Cause Yahtzee is not so bad. She's so patient, she just waits for me there. Okay, we're going to do these. Locked. Roll again. One more cat. Oh. Or we could just do this. And we do have something to get rid of, so let's do that. Do 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 do. 3 moons. Roll again. 3 moons, yay! This game is gonna turn into just Yahtzee. Thank you, cat. Yeah, I'll do this one. Roll again. 1 cat. Roll again. 2 more cats, please. Yes. Cats. Bank it. 2 suns. Nope. 2 suns. Nope. Whoa, that was crazy. There. I'm stumped, I'm stumped, I'm so stumped. Thank you for coming to my Yahtzee game. Thank you, thank you. Bend your ear to the trees. I guess we'll try this one. Because this one does have something to do with sound. You might need bat-like hearing if you're having a mission. Nope. Did I choose every single amulet and it's still no good? Wonder if something suddenly got like put out of the way and we really did have it labeled before because we both thought that we did. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think of this. I bet this is it. Oh my gosh, nonstop, thank you. I would have been playing Yahtzee all stream. The mask is an eerie item that can be worn. The sketch shows a priest wearing the mask with their back to us. I did see that. Using the index, we can find the sketch of Holgai, to whom the mask bears a striking resemblance. What? Using the index? The gemstone is Vivianite, the stone of death. Oh my gosh, let's go. How do we use the index? These items depict the god Cernunnos in his non-human form. They are heavier than they look due to the amount of lead hidden by a more modest exterior. They are said to kindle romantic interest and sometimes given as wedding gifts. Oops. Okay, so I think this is Cernunnos' non-human form. But, oh, we're closed. Before we close though, I wish I could just look at the index real fast. There's a picture of him in the index. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Where's the picture? What was his name again? Hogan. I didn't see a picture though. Meanwhile, the woman is seeing you play Yahtzee in front of her 3 or 4 times. She's telling all the other witches how good I am at it. I'm so proud. Inside was the reason they had toiled so hard. A small black casket. A very valuable small black casket. They knew enough not to open it, but perhaps too little to fully understand the danger it posed. This is the person like running away from something they dug up. Day 6. Up the stairs, left, then left again. Second on the right is where I spend each night. Up the stairs, left, then left again. Stairs, left, left. Then second right. Stairs, left, left, second right. Stairs, left, left, second right. Stairs. Then we came up the stairs, so then left. Wait. Left. Left. second... Oh my god, this is gonna be really hard. This is really hard for me. Mars in winter, rising in summer? I didn't notice that before. Up the stairs. Is left like through a doorway? Or you follow the hallway and take a left? But this is a right. So it's like there's not a stairway that goes like this. So maybe another stairway? There's so many stairways. Up the stairs. Maybe this stairway, and then you get up here. Left. Oh god. And then if you're gonna go... If you went this way to get to the left... Which way is left this way? This way? And then the second right that you come to, this is the room where I spend most of my nights. I guess we'll try this one. Except we can't, because I'm not exploring. Back to exploring. Up the stairs. Left. Joop. Left again. I feel like that's left. My brain! It's gonna explode! And then this is the first right that we came to. I need like a little person that I make move around. This way. Hold on, I'll shrink myself really tiny. We're gonna go exploring in the hallway. We're going up the stairs. I can't even see the stairs, it's just like so far away. Hold on, let me make this bigger. Okay, we're up the stairs. We went to the left. Then we're taking the left again. Here's the first right. Here's the second right. We're gonna try this room. If I can figure out where I need to click to make that happen. I guess we already figured something out about this room. Because we can't click it. Okay, so that can't be it. Up the stairs. Let's try another stairway, I guess. Gotta move this down so I can see. Up this stairway. Which boop takes us here. Up the stairs to the left. And then the left again. Not this room here. But I don't feel like this is right. Let's try the master bedroom. I feel like he told us not to go in the master bedroom, but here we go. A grand 4-poster bed dominates the room, but my eye is drawn to a portrait on the far wall. Oh, let me get off the shelf before someone comes into this door. That would be so embarrassing. The thing was like up the stairs and to the left, and then a second left, and then you go past 2 doors on the right, and the second one is where I spend most nights. A grand 4-poster bed dominates the room, but my eye is drawn to a portrait on the far wall. It depicts a brown-haired woman of simple beauty with a raven perched on her shoulder. Elizabeth, Adam's late wife. All at once I realize that I am intruding in this personal space and I leave feeling guilty and uneasy. Okay, so that's not where we were supposed to go. But he did tell us not to go in there, and we did it anyway. And I'm proud of us. Thanks for giving us the run of your mansion. We snooped where you told us not to snoop. Okay, let's see if that note's still there. I have to rearrange all my stuff again because I made the OBS big enough so that I could move along the map. That really did help. But I don't think I went to the right room. Yep, up the stairs left, then left again. Second on the right is where I spend each night. Up the stairs, left and left again. I would have thought it was this room. I wonder if I already got something out of this room, but then I feel like this would have disappeared. We've come up the stairs. Left. Left. Second right is where I spend most nights. Maybe this. Oh yeah, let's go! The bedroom looks like it hasn't been used for some time. A thin layer of dust coats the furnishings and cobwebs decorate every corner. Pulling back the thin curtains lets some light in, but more importantly, they reveal a macabre item that has been hiding on the windowsill all this time. Ew. Gross. Put that somewhere that I don't have to look at it very much. Oh, what was that? This is the Holgren Grim. Okay, that's already... Auto-labeling is amazing. I should have done it from the start. Yay, auto-label. Okay. I can never get any peace in my house. When am I to find time to do my writing? I tried beeswax, but that makes my ears sore, and besides I can still hear the shouting and banging at all hours. I heard you might be able to help me. St. John's Anvil. That's not the one I meant to click. One of these things does totally make you not... It dampens sounds or something, but I don't remember which one it is. I think this makes sounds louder. Yep, every sound became louder and clearer, so definitely not this. St. John's Anvil. Nothing to remark, nothing to remark. Rough and pitted stone. Oh, I forgot. I can look in the book face for better hints. St. John's Anvil. These items have much in common with the St. John's poppy plant of the same name, a fact that's reflected in their design. They have quite different uses, however. Whereas the plant helps to overcome deafness, an anvil will dampen sound. They can even be tuned to filter out certain noises, but still allow others to be heard. Do I have anything that looks like a flower? I feel like I would have noticed. Maybe it's this. Oh, I actually can use the plants? Okay, so it wasn't that, but interesting. It's reflected in the design. St. John's Anvil. They have a lot in common with the plant that's reflected in the design. 5 petals, leaves. Huh. I'm very confused about this because when I think of anvil, I think of something like really solid. Maybe this? Nothing to remark. I feel like the thing will definitely like make you... My heart feels lighter? Okay, so that looks like a flower, but it's not that. This? Nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. Warm and vibrating with energy. Gold. Not this. A sense of crackling energy. Not that. Nothing to remark, nothing to remark. Weathered iron. This one is... I can't believe I'm stumped again. I'm stumped. So we'll start like this, and I'll put the ones over here that I think it's not. This one makes everything loud. This is crackling energy. I don't think that it had anything about it. This one was vibrant and made me feel happy. This doesn't seem like a flower design at all. I think scent and sound is gonna be the thing that's hit off by it. Pearlescent blue glass. There is like little flowers on this, but it doesn't do anything. Potential. We'll put it there. Definitely not that. Wasn't this? Does this have anything? Nope. Nothing to remark. Not this either. I think I tried this. Oh, sounds are muffled. I didn't try this. Okay. This one. Yeah. Ah, that's so happy. The leaves in the design are similar to the leaves in the sketch of the plant. Closer inspection reveals that it does indeed muffle sounds. Worn as a pendant to dispel melancholy, they share the design of the shadow catcher. I can move all this stuff back now, and this can go over here with the done stuff. Actually, this can too. Does not fit very well right there. I thought it was talking about a flower design too, and then it occurred to me that it might be the leaves, and I thought it was this thing and it wasn't. And I completely forgot that there was that other amulet that had leaves already. Okay, send in the next. Barton Potter. You must be the thaumaturge's apprentice. I bet he's a hard man to work under. He's helped me out more than once in the past, though. And speaking of the past, my eye has been aching again lately. That can't be a good sign. I'd be willing to make a fair trade for an Elvis stone if you have one. Elvis. Thank you for the hydrate. Hello again, Mercy Bunny. Elvis stone. I hope you've been good. I hope you've been having a good day. Something to do with an eye. Green marble, cool and smooth. Nothing to remark. Oh wait, I forgot. Look in the book first. What am I doing? Elvis stone. Elvis stones can be used to relieve the discomfort caused by otherwise incurable ailments such as braxis or burning blood. The planetary metal used in these items is associated with the Selenic discipline, so I would guess silver, a connection that is also reflected in the design. Selenic discipline. Let's go look for Selenic. Whoops. Selenic discipline. That might be in charms too. Selenic. Oh, it just says the thing it's referencing, so not that. Not this book. This book. It's a day. It's a day of Selenic discipline. No. Selenic. of the moon. Okay, so I did think it was the moon. But what does that mean for the metal? I know, like, traditionally, silver. Yeah, silver's the moon. Okay. So something that's silver. Is that this? Silver. Okay, stone and silver. I think it's this. This ought to help you see. Just carry this around with you. It's not awkward. Yay! The design features crescent moons, a reflection of the Hellenic, and the metal is silver, associated with the moon. Bam! Thanks for whatever this is. We're having such a relaxed, cozy, sleepy day today. I've been trying to walk 10k steps every day, and oh my goodness, I have barefoot shoes, so they're like super comfortable, but I am also like tired, and I probably should be eating more, but I'm tired, so I don't. So I need to make sure I do that. I had chocolate chips, a handful of them, on the break earlier. It's my favorite person, Verona Green. I've been doing some reading. See what you make of this. Umbra. These items cause mental fog, a withering of intellect and thought. They are slow to work. I feel like I have an Umbra on me. Uh-oh. I lost tracking. Just a moment. There. That should be better. They are slow to work, requiring several hours to have any effect. Through prolonged use, they can cause the whites of the eyes to turn black and the subject to become deeply disoriented. They produce a noctic field. Thank you for that, Pat. Thank you, thank you. So relaxed. So like even though my brain is like foggy right now or slow or kind of empty, it's not like a panicked, like my usual kind of brain fog. So I'm like really into this and focused on it, even though I can't think. The fisherman they found yesterday had been up to Wyatt Beck, so I'm going to see if I can find anything out there. Here I go again, sticking my nose into trouble because I don't seem to be able to listen to that part of me that says go put the kettle on and let someone else deal with it for a change. I love Verona Green. She's gonna solve the whole mystery. It's bloody-minded arrogance to follow that thought up with, but there isn't anyone else. But here we are, and here I am. You can do it. They'd do it all wrong anyway. You can do it, Verona Green. Thank you for the page. She's gonna go inspect the crow's eye. I have been wearing a pendant that I found in the library, and it does something to me. It gives me an appetite for reading that I cannot control. I was lost in the library for 3 days without eating or sleeping before I managed to take the pendant off and escape. It is rather pretty though. Someone told me I need a cozify purifier and that this is the place to get one. Okay. Cozify purifier. A small topaz gemstone known as the Eye is placed in a strong-smelling liquid, usually some potent barley spirit or vinegar. Small tokens, such as rings or amulets perhaps, submerged in the liquid and left for a full cycle of the moon, are cleansed of simple imbued curses and hexes. Of course, there is a limit to the effectiveness of the process. Okay. We need a topaz stone that's filled with liquid. I kind of feel like it's this thing. Let's look at it. Nothing to remark, nothing to remark. Cool and smooth. Green marble, not topaz. A green gemstone. Smooth, raised detailing. This is not liquid, it's actually a gemstone. Nothing to remark. Cool and smooth. Pearlescent blue glass. Iron. Huh. Maybe this thing? What's a topaz, actually? Let's find out. Topaz. I figured topaz was blue, but now I'm like, oh, this. Okay, I think it's this thing. Oh. I was so sure. It was not that thing. Cossack purifier. Something has to be submerged in it? This thing, maybe? My heart feels lighter? Let's try this. Maybe they go in a bowl together. Hefe, thank you for the bits. Happy Thursday. How are you? So everything with a yellow stone, which is basically just this and this. Let's look at it again. So you take the gemstone and put it in strong smelling liquid like vinegar. And then, because you put the topaz in vinegar, then you put the ring or amulet thing inside of it to get the curse off of it. Okay, so maybe like a bigger topaz. Maybe this thing? Is that a topaz at the top? A pinkish gemstone. Well, it is a gemstone. Maybe that is pinkish and my eyes are just messed up right now. Nothing to remark, nothing to remark. It does look purifying if I'm being honest. And I don't mind Yahtzee, so let's give it a try. I'm doing super good. I'm super calm today. Oh, let's go. We got some good combos here. Okay, let's lock in a snake. And then roll. Oh my gosh. Scary. Okay. We have two the same. And one snake. We'll lock that in for now. Oh, two moons and two the same. Let us use this to our advantage. Two snakes. And then hopefully we get moons the same. Yay! Okay, two snakes and two the same. Bank it. Roll again, two moons. We got two snakes and a moon. I want to do this one. Now we just need two snakes and two moons. Oh god. Oh. Well, at least we didn't have any bones on that. Two moons. Yay! Bank it. Roll again. Two snakes. Two snakes. Two snakes. One snake. One more snake. Snake. Uh-oh, we're on the next round. Lock that in. Hey, two snakes. We did it. Bank it. Alright, back to looking for topaz. Thank you, Sphinxu. I thought so too, because I'm like the odds of stuff coming up again is like lower. Topaz. It wasn't this, and it wasn't that. This one I know what it is, but I never labeled it. This one has what looks like a topaz on it. an orange gemstone, and a pinkish, and a black. Okay, that's 3 though. Cossack Purifier. Ew, I hope it's not this gross thing. Ew. Ew. Everything about this is so gross. Yeah, it makes me feel uneasy too. It wasn't this. I tried it. Yeah, I don't see anything else with a topaz on it. If any of these even were actually topazes. Maybe we could try this thing. Maybe there's vinegar in there with a gem in it. Nope. It was kind of a long shot, honestly. Did I already have a Cossack? I should always check over here first. No, it was a Ossic ring. Let's see what this thing says about topaz or purification. Purification? Vinegar. This is vinegar. The Templar cross is vinegar. Dun, 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 dun. Purification, purification, purification. I have to keep repeating it because I immediately forget. Purification, purification. No. What does it say about the topaz? I found it and I saw that the color was yellowy and then I just left it. Pale yellow, a stone of strength. Pale yellow, so not pinkish. Can't believe it wasn't this one. I thought for sure this would be like a vinegar container. Every time this happens and I get stumped, I'm like, surely there has to be like something I don't have yet. But that's not happened yet, so I won't think that anymore. Maybe this is a carved topaz. No, I could have checked, honestly. I could have checked. But I jumped the gun. All blue gemstones, none of them are pale yellow. Pale yellow. Nope, no pale yellow. Pale yellowy orange. Did I try this one already? I don't know. Well, it wasn't that. We're moving along towards Yahtzee. Let's try this thing because it's liquid. We've gone crazy. I like the sound that the dice makes when it hits. We're gonna do this. Then we will bank it. Oh my gosh! How fun! That's so cool. I got all cats on my roll, and then it just like automatically won everything. That was so... Oh, that's what Yahtzee is? When you get all the ones the same? Yahtzee! If only Yahtzee could help me with this horrible Ossic, whatever it is, Cossack. That's so neat. It wasn't this thing. Even though, because it's pinkish. I think I tested everything and there's like nothing below anymore. Oh, sometimes there was stuff like in the drawer down here. Oh, you can go sideways? over here. I don't know what this does. I need a hint. I'm not sure I have what I need. I should look through my letters and notes to see if it leads me to... This is actually the first time I don't have what I need. How funny. After all this time. Okay, so let's get to the Explorer map. Check my letters and notes. But like, which one? Oh. Maybe if I look for like vinegar or something. It's giving me like this book. We'll look up this one first. And we're gonna look for the symbol for... There's not a... For purification again, I guess. Or vinegar. Maybe vinegar. Is any of these a library? Let's check the library. Piled up on a reading desk, I find books on ornithology alongside bestiaries of the old world. You can learn a lot about a person from the books they read. True. Oh, I put that up. Put that down again. Yeah, let's do another explore. Is there any vinegar marks on this map? I feel like it's this room. If it's anywhere. Well, I finished all my notes. Let's try a hint again. I have a note that tells me there are some strange items in the wine merchant next door to Strange Act. What? Where's that note? Okay. A wine merchant nearby. Let's explore for that. Wine merchant next to Strange Antiquities. 29. Where's the wine merchant? What's 26? Wordsworth Library. Royston Farm, Quarry Yard. Wine merchant. Well, I guess we would try like this one or this one. The proprietor, a Mrs. Cranmore, begrudgingly grants me access to the cellar when I explain I'm from Strange Antiquities next door. Yes, we'll take the lot of them out of here, would you? I can't say no to Eli after all he's done for me, but I don't like the thought of these unnaturals in my cellar. Wow. This has the vinegar symbol on it. Okay, let's go. This is what she wants, I feel like. Yay! Vinegar symbol! The label has the symbol for vinegar. Closer inspection reveals that there's a small object rattling inside. Heck yeah! Valet. The holes in the valent are of roughly equal size and spacing. They are used to help the adventurers find their way. A curious pulse can be felt where the power concentrates. Cozy. That was fun using the symbol thing to find that. I was looking for the right symbol from the start. Stuff like that is really, really exciting when it happens in a game. Let me move this thing that's labeled now over to here. Caustic Purifier. And then hang up this pendant. and put this thing over here. I don't know why I didn't see the note that I had to find though. Maybe all of these are notes and, well, this one's checked off. Checked off, checked off, checked off. Ah, this one's not checked off. So I do still have one more left too. But I think I'm gonna end here for now and just relax and stare at the wall because my brain is kind of strange and just wants to chill and be silent. I like to think the cat watches the store while you went next door. I think so too. The cat actually has like a personality thing right here. Let me see if I can find the cat. Devourer of souls, Jupiter, the thaumaturge's cat, or more accurately, Eli is Jupiter's thaumaturge. Thank you for the bits, powerful Eli. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Jupiter is his own master, and his business is his own, but largely consists of regular naps, terrorizing rodents, and midnight explorations. So he goes out at night while we're sleeping. And he's well known by everybody. It's so cozy. I'm going to raid into... I think I'm going to raid into Dell, because it's been a long time since I've been able to catch his stream. And then we can go show them the love. Dell and Cece are going to be playing a randomizer, they said, and I'm super excited whenever I get a chance to raid a Game Havener. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Let me put the thing here. Dell does like impersonations on his stream sometimes. It's so funny. Thank you, everybody. I had such a good cozy day. I'm excited again for Tuesday. It's not going to be May yet, I don't think. So we'll be playing more of this and Windrose probably. And maybe a little bit more 7 Days to Die again too. Just because I want to keep working on that strength build. Goodbye, goodbye. See you around.